Today we're going to be looking at how to write equivalent ratios. We have a couple of examples that we're going to work through together here, so let's get started. For question number 1, we're being asked to find equivalent ratios for the ratio of 4 to 16. Well, as we can see up top here highlighted in yellow, just like when we're finding equivalent fractions, we're going to find equivalent ratios by multiplying or dividing both parts of the ratio by the same value. So for a ratio of 4 to 16, we're going to find equivalent ratios by multiplying or dividing both parts of the ratio by the same value. So let's start out by multiplying both parts of this ratio by 5. When we multiply 4 times 5, we get 20. And then when we multiply 16 by 5, we get 80 for the ratio of 20 to 80, which is equivalent to 4 to 16. But what if we were to divide? As long as we're dividing both parts by the same value, it's going to be an equivalent ratio. So let's just divide both of these parts by 2 in order to write an equivalent ratio. When we divide 4 by 2, we get 2, and then when we divide 16 by 2, we get 8 for the equivalent ratio of 2 to 8. We could also divide this ratio by 4. So we have 4 to 16, and we're going to divide both parts by 4, which is going to give us 1, because 4 divided by 4 gives us 1. And then our second part here, 16 divided by 4, gives us 4 for the equivalent ratio of 1 to 4. We could also multiply this by really large values. Let's multiply both of these parts by 1,000. So we're going to multiply both of these parts by 1,000. Well, when we multiply 4 times 1,000, we get 4,000. And then when we multiply 16 by 1,000, we get 16,000 for the equivalent ratio of 4,000 to 16,000. Now moving on to question number 2, where this time we're being asked to write equivalent ratios for the ratio of 25 to 75. Remembering that we need to make sure that we're either multiplying or dividing both parts of the ratio by the same value, let's go ahead and divide both parts of this ratio by 25 in order to write an equivalent ratio. When we divide 25 by 25, we get 1, and then when we divide 75 by 25, we get 3 for the ratio of 1 to 3, which is equivalent to 25 to 75. Now this time, let's go ahead and multiply both of these parts by the same value. So we have our original ratio of 25 to 75, and we're going to multiply both of these parts by 2. When we multiply 25 times 2, we get 50. And then for our second part, when we multiply 75 by 2, we get 150 for the ratio of 50 to 150. So as we can see here, as long as we're multiplying or dividing both parts of the ratio by the same value, we're going to be able to write equivalent ratios for any ratio that we're provided. So hopefully by now you understand how to write equivalent ratios. Help make math less complicated by smashing those like or subscribe buttons. As always, enjoy today's math journey.